In our previous episode, we talked about 6 simple strategies for discovering life direction. In today's episode, let's talk about net worth versus real worth because many people don't really understand the difference and how it applies to their lives.
Welcome to the Principles for Smart Living show with Conrad L. Jones. Here we talk about 5 things vitally important to smart living, which we call the Life Mastery Matrix. Those 5 things are faith, growth, excellence, contribution, and self-care. Faith constitutes your spiritual journey and relationship with God. Growth is your attitude to keep learning and becoming a better person. Excellence is your approach to doing quality work in everything you put out in the world. Contribution is about sharing your gifts and talents to be a blessing to others and to unlock more of your God-given capacity and capabilities. And self-care is you taking care of your body, mind, and spirit, and also getting quiet rest to refresh and renew yourself regularly. Let's join Conrad.
If this is your first time joining me on the show, I want to say welcome and thanks for sharing your time with me. In the previous episode, we talked about 6 simple strategies for discovering life's direction. In today's episode, let's look at net worth versus real worth. Because the truth is, that many people don't really understand the difference and how it applies to their lives. And understanding that difference, listen, it's a game changer. Did you know that your life is literally a treasure chest of hidden riches waiting to be opened and shared? It is waiting to be discovered first by you, then by others. And once you discover the value in your life, you will act, you will work, you will play, and you will see yourself in a totally different light. And people will do anything to be around you once they discover the value of what your life offers them. Now, you see, most people use an incorrect measuring system to assess the value of their lives. And this particular tool will not only frustrate you, but it will leave you with more questions than answers simply because it's not designed to be used to determine life's value. Okay, I can see that question already in your mind, asking, what is it? Well, here's what it is. You know it as net worth. This is the banking industry's term that many people try to adapt to their life's value equation. And what it does is it screws up the whole process and it leaves them frustrated. Net worth is what you own minus what you owe. The end result is then what they consider to be your worth. Let's have an example. So if you own $20,000 and you owe $19,000, then your net worth is said to be $1,000. So according to the system, $1,000 is all that you're worth. Now, while the bank may be able to use that to determine how much money they can lend you, you must never use this same valuation system in connection with your life purpose because it will screw up your purpose. It will mess up the process and it's going to frustrate your life even more. Here is what you should be using instead. You should be using the unique greatness valuation system. What this system does is it uses a totally different equation for helping you to find and extract true value and meaning from your life. Let's take a little look at using this. Did you realize that every experience that you've ever had only increased your value? Every mistake you've ever made has only increased your life as an asset, is not really a liability. I know you're thinking about it, so here's how. Think about one of the worst mistakes that you ever made in your life for a moment. Was there any pain when you made that mistake? Of course there was. It always usually is accompanied by pain in many instances. Was there any frustrations? Definitely. Were there any misunderstandings? Most likely. But you see, that's only what you saw and felt on the negative side. But let's flip that same coin over and look at the positive side. Here are the other questions. Was there any wisdom gained from the mistakes? Definitely, I'm sure that you learned some things not to do. You walked away with newfound wisdom on learning and understanding from that situation things that you probably could not have learned or understood from being sitting in school or sitting in the classroom. You now know which paths not to take if the same situation arose again, right? And you now know how to protect yourself, right? You now know how to avoid the frustration, the pain, and the worry on that same path, right? You, my friend, have literally become an expert in those particular affairs. And it is that knowledge, that understanding, that power, that wisdom that you carry inside you wherever you go. So here's the question. How many people on this planet right now at this moment do you think are facing a similar situation that could use your wisdom to help them navigate the holes in the road and reach success on the other side? The same way you did just a little while back, navigating through your mistakes. Now, I would dare say thousands. That means that your life is worth much more to many. I dare you to put a figure on that. I double dare you to put a figure on that. Your life's value, you see, is not found in the type of car you drive, the house you live in, or the money in your wallet. It comes from what you have deposited deep down inside you that you can offer to others. In the next upcoming episode, we'll talk about how to connect with the value and the power within you so that you can live from a more excellent place and perspective of what you already have available in your life. So stay tuned. Well, I hope you enjoyed this inspirational session. I hope it added value to you. If this episode has been a blessing to you and you want to download it or share it to bless others, your friends, go ahead and grab the other free resources that we have available to you. There's a brand new course that we did that's amazing. It is free. You can have it for free. You can go over to purposeunleashed.com/principles podcast and you can get all of those things right there. Hey guys, have a blessed day.